back in conversation with Madame Producer Denise Kibisu Ngifwini. Yes, with the F. If you are a native speaker of that language. We're discussing women in film. Like we said, today it's all about women. We're asking you how you're celebrating the women in your life for International Women's Day. And we're also celebrating women and women in film, to be specific. She has an amazing body of work under her belt, including films like Click, Click, Bang, of course, Grand Little Lie. She's also produced Suna Johnny, of course, Halabaloo Estate, and many more. We're discussing the the changes that we've seen and the growth that we've seen in the industry for women over the last maybe 10, 20, 30 years, as many as possible. But now for the industry as a whole, there's so much changing, so much happening, new money coming in the form of streaming giants, new talent coming in, new technology, AI. What do all these changes mean for the Kenyan film industry in your view, Denise?
This just means we need to think outside the box. Like, the whole industry is just like going to the next frontier, We have like Mercy Mutisia right now. She's really getting into AI and she's actually telling stories in AI, We have to think beyond the traditional way of thinking.
Yeah.
Right now scripts are being done by AI.
Yeah.
I've seen Kajet and Boy wanting to train people how to write scripts.
Yeah.
So it's becoming more efficient and less laborious.
What does that mean for script writers, for directors, for producers, for animators, every stakeholder, I guess, in the process?
These things actually do need human resource. So it's just a matter of upping your upskill, and you either evolve or
die.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%. I'm looking at some of the stories that you tell, and they're mostly social impact stories, and it captures our day-to-day, like Hula Baloo captures the day-to-day runnings of a plot, an area, a block, how we deal with our neighbors. Why is it important to tell such stories? And they have positive endings, and they have this themes that are not just vulgar and just feeding into, sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, hey, what's the impact in here? But for you, it's mostly social impact. Is that a theme that you, from the word go, decide this is what I want to deal with? Or it just comes by the interactions that you get with day-to-day life?
I mean, right now we want stories, right? But we want relative or relational stories, things that you can relate with. We are here busy trying to see, like, if you see Makoha on stage, I mean, on TV right now, you relate with him, want to, it's a way of buying into the story by creating stories that people can relate to. Yeah.
Okay. We have to talk about the Women in Film Awards before too much time passes by. How many editions have there been, and what is the genesis story of these Women in Film Awards? Why is it so important to just celebrate women in film?
It's very important to appreciate the women in film, because we've come a long way. We've really fought for our voices to be heard, so the WIFA platform is just to, appreciate women for all that they've done, just to let them feel heard, and for them to make them know that they have valuable contributions towards the changing the narrative in even societal norms, you know? Yeah, and this is the 5th edition of the WIFA. We started in 2020, so this is the 5th one. Proudly so.
Especially because COVID came right as you were beginning, right?
Yeah. That's true, actually, because we hold the WIFA Awards on the 8th, coinciding with the International Women's Day.
Yes.
And the world closed on
20th
I
March.
think. Yeah.
You guys remember, Mimi? I just had the first kiss. I was like, no, we're going to die.
I'm going down.
So I feel like we've kind of, just scaled through it, because we were able to hold 2020 and still able to hold 2021. So 2021 was when the world was just opening up. Of course, we had to scale down in terms of numbers and trying to, it's called comply to the things that were being put in place for us to hold such events. Yeah.